Every story you encounter, from a blockbuster film to a classic novel, is a complex engine. It's not magic, it's mechanics. And to truly understand it, we have to look at the blueprint and the building materials. The blueprint is its genre. The materials are its form. Think of genre as a social contract. When you watch a Western, you expect a rugged hero, a dusty frontier, a clear sense of good versus evil. The contract sets your expectations, but real power is created when that contract is broken. A modern, neo-Western might give you a flawed anti-hero and critique history. The filmmaker uses your expectations against you to deliver a powerful political message. They're subverting the blueprint. Genre isn't a box, it's a language of symbols, from the fedora in a noir film to the neon lights in sci-fi, all priming you for a specific experience. Then there's form, the physical container of the story. Shape matters. A secret confessed in a private diary feels intimate and true. That same secret reported in a newspaper feels public and objective. The form itself carries meaning. If a political manifesto were written as a fragile poem, its message becomes more personal, more tragic. The composer chose that form for a reason. A novel can span a lifetime, while a short story captures a single sharp moment of realization. Most texts today don't use just one blueprint. They are hybrids, mixing horror with comedy, or a coming-of-age story with a dystopian world. This blending creates cognitive dissonance, forcing us to think harder. Ultimately, seeing a text as an engine means you're no longer just a passenger. You're an engineer. You can see how the blueprint and the materials work together to create an emotional or political impact. You're learning to see the matrix of communication, not just what is being said, but the clever, structural ways it's built to make you feel.